Hello and welcome to Euro Football Daily, where today we've ranked Europe's top 10 most decorated players according to UEFA. 10. Johan Cruyff, 22 trophies. We start off with one of European football's brightest ever stars. Cruyff shone at Ajax, Barcelona and Feyenoord in a stellar career on the continent, winning 10 league titles, including an astonishing 6 in 8 years with the Amsterdam club. Despite playing in attacking midfield, Cruyff's strike rate was unbelievable, managing better than a goal every other game and more than 400 in his 700 appearances. Famous for winning 3 consecutive European Cups in the 70s, Cruyff died in 2016, and every football fan mourned a true icon of the game. At Ajax, matches stopped in the 14th minute, recognising the great Dutchman's shirt number, while in Barcelona 90,000 fans formed a mosaic which read simply, "Thank you, Johan." Number 9. Vítor Baía, 22 trophies. Portuguese goalkeeper Vítor Baía spent nearly his entire career with Porto, except for a 2-season interlude at Barcelona. In 20 years at the top level, Baía won an incredible 22 trophies, playing more than 500 times for Porto and 80 times for Portugal. A Champions League winner under Jose Mourinho in 2004, Baía was 11 times a domestic champion and remains one of only 10 men to win all 3 major UEFA competitions. However, despite his extraordinary achievements for his club, he was overlooked by Portugal, failing to make Luis Felipe Scolari's squad in Euro 2004 as the country reached the final. Perhaps if he'd have gone, Baía would have 23 trophies. 8. Xavi Hernández, 22 trophies. That a slow and slight 5'7" midfielder became known as one of the greatest ever in his position is a testament to the intelligence and phenomenal passing ability of the midfield metronome that is Xavi Hernández. Winning 22 major trophies probably didn't hurt that reputation much either, as he was at the heart of Barca's best period in recent history. A player some claim to be more important than Messi in a Guardiola side, Xavi's ability to dictate the tempo of the game and read space meant everything went through it. And though under Rijkaard, Xavi and Iniesta were considered too lightweight as a midfield pairing, the addition of Yaya Touré and eventually Sergio Busquets made it seem as if Barca had temporarily solved football, leaving opponents chasing shadows as the Spaniards won 2 Champions Leagues as well as 1 World Cup and 2 European Championships. 7. Lionel Messi, 22 trophies. Despite coming under constant scrutiny for not leading Argentina to national glory like Maradona did, Lionel Messi is still arguably the greatest player ever to kick a football, and his trophy cabinet definitely shows it. Leo has won every trophy possible for Barcelona at least 4 times, bar the Super Cup and the Club World Cup, with 5 Ballons d'Or showing his pedigree on an individual level as well. The top goalscorer in La Liga history has 4 Champions League trophies and 8 league titles despite only being 29 years of age. Although Messi has also picked up a painful 4 runners-up medals with his country, he's still had a successful international career, becoming Argentina's all-time top scorer. Retiring from the international stage after 2016's Copa America loss, we're sure he'll be back for the next World Cup with a vengeance though. 6. Gerard Piqué, 23 trophies. Okay, this list is becoming a bit of a Barca fest, which comes as no surprise thanks to the incredible era of success the club saw under Pep Guardiola's management. Although starting his career at La Masia, Piqué followed in a familiar footsteps of Cesc Fabregas by moving to England in 2004, but he chose Manchester United instead of London. Piqué cites his time at United as a master's degree in development both as a player and a person, and won 2 major honours under Sir Alex Ferguson, a Champions League and a league title. Unfortunately, Gerard didn't play a massive part in these victories and returned to his hometown club for a mere £5 million, winning the treble in his first season and adding 18 more pieces of silverware along the way, including a World Cup and European Championship for his country. Number 5. Kenny Dalglish, 24 trophies. Scotland's most capped player and top scorer Kenny Dalglish unsurprisingly failed to win anything at the international level, but went from triumph to triumph in a club career spent entirely with Celtic and Liverpool. A Protestant by birth, Dalglish grew up on the blue side of Glasgow, but when a representative of the legendary Celtic coach Jock Stein arrived at the then 16-year-old's house all the way back in 1967, Dalglish rushed up to his bedroom to tear down those Rangers posters. He ended up scoring 112 goals in just 204 league games for the boys before eventually moving to Liverpool for a then British record £440,000. There he took Kevin Keegan's number 7 shirt and became a legend, taking home 6 league titles and 3 European Cups as he earned the title King Kenny. 4. Olexandr Shovkovskiy, 24 trophies. Yep, we didn't know him either, but Ukrainian keeper Shovkovskiy has had a remarkable career, picking up silverware on 24 occasions since making his debut all the way back in 1993. A one-club man, Shovkovskiy has spent nearly a quarter of a century in Dynamo Kiev's first team, playing nearly 600 times for the side. He celebrated his 41st birthday in 2016 and took his spot between the sticks for Dynamo Kiev's clash with Manchester City a month later. That night he faced Raheem Sterling, who wasn't even born when Shovkovskiy made his Champions League debut all the way back in 1994. And with 14 domestic titles as well as 10 Ukrainian Cups, Sterling has some way to go before his mantelpiece looks anything like the Ukrainians. 3. Dani Alves, 24 trophies. Recently overtaking Pelé as the most decorated Brazilian of all time, Dani Alves has achieved more than many of his former Barcelona teammates, adding 2 UEFA Cups at Sevilla to his 6 league wins and 3 Champions League titles with the Blaugrana. A consistent and attack-minded presence on the right wing, Dani Alves has best combined blistering pace with great technique and an engine that never ran out of gas. In 2015, he became the first foreigner to play 600 times in La Liga and only the 3rd player to reach 100 assists in the division after Lionel Messi and Luis Figo. Now a Juventus player, Alves has joined possibly the only club more certain to win silverware than Barcelona. 2. Ryan Giggs, 25 trophies. Harshly being the victim of Roy Keane's famous quote of "having a great career doesn't mean you're a great player," the Welsh wizard was a torment for every right-back in England during his prime years at United. Being the only player to score in every single Premier League season until retirement in 2014, it's no wonder that Giggs is so high up on the list, as he won 25 trophies during his career spent entirely at Manchester United. 13 of those being title wins and 2 Champions Leagues to boot. His consistency across his 24-year top-flight career has garnered adulation from football fans across the globe. Well, maybe apart from his brother. Number 1. Andrés Iniesta, 25 trophies. After finishing 4th, 3rd and 2nd in the Ballon d'Or, finally Andrés Iniesta finishes 1st in our rankings. The little Spaniard has an incredible 25 trophies already and is still performing at the highest level, making him a safe bet to pull away from Ryan Giggs pretty soon. A World Cup winner and a European Championship in 2008 and 2012 respectively, Iniesta has an extraordinary 8 league titles, including 6 in the last 8 years, though he still has some way to go to catch the record of Francisco Gento, who was a 12-time La Liga winner with Real Madrid. A player of exceptional poise and skill, Iniesta's dribbling has humiliated many a defender, and he can still dominate games at the age of 32. With Neymar, Messi and Suarez around, it's easy to forget him, but when Iniesta picks up the ball and runs, you remember how lucky we are to have seen him play. So those are the 10 most decorated players in football history. That's according to UEFA though, so don't give us too much abuse. But who can make the list in the future? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, check out Wednesday's transfer review featuring James Rodriguez to Arsenal. No chance. And as always guys, please do like and subscribe.